My pocket open, Buzz?
Yes, it is. It's not up against your suit, though. Hit it back once more. More toward the inside. Okay, that's good. Oh, that looks beautiful from there, Neil.
It has a stark beauty all its own. It's like much of the high desert of the United States. It's different, but it's very pretty out here. Okay, Buzz, we ready to bring down the camera?
I'm all ready. I think it's 2 miles squared away in good shape.
Okay. Something interesting in the bottom of this little crater here.
Hello? Hello?
Be advised that a lot of the rock samples out here.
So yeah, why did that?
I'd like to evaluate the various paces that a person can traveling on the surface. I believe I'm out of your field of view. Is that right now, Houston?
That's affirmative, Buzz.
Hey, Neil, didn't I say we might see some purple rocks?
Find the purple rocks?
Yep.
Okay, the descent engine did not leave a crater of any size. It has about 1 foot clearance on the ground. We're essentially on a very level place here. I can see some evidence of rays emanating from the descent engine, but very insignificant amount.
Neil, this is Houston. Based on your camera transfer with the LEC, do you foresee any difficulties in SRC transfer over?
Negative.
Start to lose my balance in one direction, and recovery is quite natural and very easy. And moving arms around Jack doesn't go off the surface. Not quite that light-footed. You have to be careful that you're leaning in the direction you want to go, otherwise you slightly inebriated. In other words, you have to cross. All right, you do have to be rather careful to keep track of where your center of mass is. Sometimes it takes about 2 or 3 paces to make sure that you've got your feet underneath you. And about 2 or 3 or maybe 4 easy paces.
Okay, Houston, I'm going to change lenses on you.
Roger, Neil.
This is the solar wind composition experiment. The sun continually emits a flux of electrically charged particles into space. This is termed the solar wind. The Earth's magnetic field prevents these charged particles from reaching the Earth's surface. The Lunar Flag Assembly, or LFA, was a kit containing a flag of the United States, designed to be planted by astronauts on the Moon during the Apollo program. 7 such flag assemblies
Neil, this is Houston, radio check, over.
Hi, Roger. Houston, loud and clear.
Roger out.
Loud and clear, Houston.
Roger, Buzz.
Didn't know you could throw so
You
far.
can really throw things a long way up here.
I want to back up and partially close the hatch. Making sure not to lock it on my way out. I've noticed several times in going from the sunlight into shadow that just as I go in, I catch an additional reflection off the lamp, along with the reflection off my face onto the vine.
The laser ranging retroflector experiment was deployed on Apollo 11, 14 and 15. It consists of a series of corner cube reflectors, which are a special type of mirror with the property of always reflecting an incoming light beam back in the direction it came from. These reflectors can be illuminated by laser beams aimed through large telescopes on Earth. The reflected laser beam is also observed with the telescope. The passive seismic experiment detected lunar moonquakes and provided information about the internal structure of the moon. This experiment studied the
Neil and Buzz, the President of the United States is in his office now and would like to say a few words to you, over.
That would be an honor.
Go ahead, Mr. President. This is Houston out.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made. I just can't tell you how proud we all are of what you do. For every American, this has to be the proudest day of our lives. And for people all over the world, I am sure they too join with America in recognizing what an immense feat this is. Because of what you have done, the heavens have become a part of man's world. And as you talk to us from the Sea of Tranquility, it inspires us to redouble our efforts to bring peace and tranquility to Earth. For one priceless moment in the whole history of man, all the people on this earth are truly one. One in their pride in what you have done, and one in our prayers that you will return safely to Earth.
And with the vision for the future. Honor for us to be able to participate.
Tranquility Base, this is Houston. Could we get both of you on the camera for a minute, please?
The passive seismic experiment detected
Something interesting in the bottom of this little crater.
Neil is now unveiling the plaque that is.
For those who haven't read the plaque.
Tranquility Base, Houston.
Roger, go ahead.
Roger, our guidance recommendation is pings, and you're cleared for takeoff.
Roger, understand. We're number one on the runway.
Roger.
Proceed. Beautiful. 26, 36 feet per second up. 5 minute pitch over. Very smooth. long. Very quiet ride. There's that one crater on there.
Thousand feet high, 80 feet per second vertical rise. Here you go, Houston. Request manual start override. Roger. 2,600 feet altitude. Eagle, Houston, you're looking good to us.
Houston, we got the service module going by.
Roger, thank you.
And it's rotating just like it should be. Thrusters are firing.
nautical miles high. Velocity 33,000 feet per second.
Houston, we'll have you for about 3-4 minutes through Redstone and then pick you up after blackout through Orion. Roger.
Guidance reports Apollo 11 right down the middle of the corridor.
And 11 Houston, you're going over the hill there shortly. You're looking mighty fine to us. See you later.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal, before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth. No single space project in this period will be more impressive to mankind or more important for the long-range exploration of space, and none will be so difficult or expensive to accomplish.
Houston, through Orion. Apollo 11 Houston, and the blind airboss has a visual contact. Apollo 11 Houston, standing by for your history reading, over. Apollo 11, this is Hornet, over. Apollo, the great large core, our position 1330. 16915.
Aircraft reports visual with 3 full tubes.
Condition of crew, over. Condition of crew, 3,500 feet on the way down. 11 and Hornet, copy. 11 Hornet, what's your splashdown arrow, over? Okay,
space down here.